Guys, we're going to review here all the maps from the Redbull Wololo 4 that is actually starting tomorrow, Saturday, you know, and here with me is Chrazini, that if you don't know has been working with me for so long with other tournaments, King of the Desert, Battle of Africa mainly, that are the one that you know, but he has done maps forever in the community, and now he's the admin and map creator on the Redbull Wololo 4. That is correct, right?
That is correct.
Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. And now
you got it all right.
Now we are gonna check, guys, the maps. I'm going to start with. I'm gonna go in alphabetical order, okay, Chrazini? Because I don't have any preference. So, okay, this is the maps you're gonna see now in the stream, and there's a lot. And I'm gonna start with acclivity. I'm gonna open already. I'm gonna put all visible. I don't know if you're gonna check my stream, Chrazini, or you're gonna open yourself as well in your place.
I'm kind of doing both.
Okay, so I'm gonna put just all visible, and we can analyze this map that people gonna recognize instantly, right?
Hopefully, if they watched the previous installment of Redbull, they should know this one.
Okay, we are in the map, and this one is acclivity, and well, I think this was the map where the last game from the grand final between Leary and Doubt, actually.
It was a fantastic game, and it's also one of the factors why I thought we should have it again in the fourth installment of Redbull, because I thought it just works so incredibly well.
Yeah, and well, I like to see the map here with the AI doing the Lambercan like this. Well, you can describe this map. It's basically a land map with a big hill in the middle, right? But very open, and usually for Empire Wars, very, very aggressive.
Yeah, obviously you have all the resources scattered around the edge, so map control in the later stages of the game will be very important. Yeah, but yeah, it's quite tricky because you can't because of the rocky elevation, you can't quite wall very easily. Like, you can't wall your entire map. You can only wall your initial map, so you will always be exposed to raids late game. Yeah,
not only in front, also in those resources at the back. But I believe that most of you guys, if you watch Redbull Wololo 3, you know this map. I mean, I really like this map, and I'm happy that we put a guy into the map pool. But honestly, this map we don't have to explain a lot because it's pretty clear. It's a land map, and I think the meta it will be discovered. Well, they know already. So if you want, we can move to the next map.
Yeah, let's just do that. I don't think there's too much to say here anyway.
Yeah,
and you should probably put Empire Wars in the settings, by the way, just so you get a true feeling of.
Let's do it on the next one. Let's going to go start a game. If I know how to put Empire Wars, you know, because Empire Wars.
I hope you do.
Yeah, man, I do Empire Wars, and now custom, and go for the second map that is going to be Eruption. That was also in the Redbull Wololo 3, right?
There was also I think there are 4 returning maps, and that's just to kind of keep a little bit of familiarity in the map pool still.
This is Eruption, guys, and we are going to get there right now. There you go.
I just gotta remember, you're using the Pine Tree mod, aren't you?
Yeah, but now
so all the maps are gonna look identical.
Yeah, I noticed now something different is that I didn't put all visible, so I should probably restart and put all visible, right?
You can just write Marco Polo in the chat, but
Marco Polo?
Marco Polo, MARCO, and then another text where it says Polo.
Oh, but
no, Marco first and then Polo in another one.
It doesn't work to me, the cheats.
Like Marco and then send and then Polo send. Like it's 2 different messages.
Okay. Marco. Oh, it's working. Oh, no, but I mean, Chrazini, I want this for the matchmaking. I mean, it can work. This in the matchmaking, please. I never cheated. I mean, I want this in the matchmaking to work. Anyway.
Yeah, it's quite useful.
Well, guys, You listen, Chrazini, is the last time he's gonna join to my channel because he's now suggesting people to cheat. He will never come back and he will never be as admin with me in any tournament. Anyway, okay, this is now with Empire Wars, and this one, we can consider this map like Gold Rush or Golden Pit or something like this or not?
Oh, definitely. It's kind of a grander version of Gold Rush with a huge elevation in the middle. So it is all about that elevation control.
Okay, well, very important. But with Empire Wars is different. Do you think we're gonna see most likely here more fast castle because the aggression here it seems to be very far, and with the hill there, I don't know.
I think we saw a lot of fast castles last time, so I would expect
Right?
to see that again.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't recall exactly, but I think this one was quite popular last time, and I quite like it as well. And it kind of fit the theme, the Viking theme of this installment as well. So that's also why I kept it.
All right, let's move on. Another map. I think we want to focus more in the new maps.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's go for the new maps. Okay, the next one is going to be. Let's see how it's called.
Frigid Lake is also an old one, but we can go over it quickly anyway.
Let's go. Frigid Lake, amigos. Oh, Marco. I'm
Marco Polo.
I love it, man. I feel so good with this. Okay, Frigid Lake. I remember this one. Okay. Is the water that huge important here?
I don't personally think it's incredibly important. I think some players went for it, some players didn't. So it does offer a bit of flexibility in terms of strategy, so what you want to go for, which I quite like. I think the water is just big enough to be viable, but also just small enough to not decide the game.
Yeah, I think we saw here a lot of Khmer because of this middle also that it seems that you cannot make here the farms close to the TC, so be with Khmer, you can protect with houses as well, and you can make farms all over. I mean, in these kind of maps, usually people pick Khmer.
Oh yeah, definitely. Khmer was a huge pick here, and then Indians, of course, as well, just because of the shore fit in the beginning. People like that. Maybe it doesn't have that huge of an impact on Empire Wars, but I think Japanese maybe be good with the fishing ships.
Okay, because you start with a lot of economy. It's true. Okay,
yeah,
let's go for the next one.
Yeah. It's the first new one called Greenland.
All right. Guys,
which takes place in Greenland.
If you're gonna ask something, why all flat? Why all flat in that map? You have to answer the questions, Chrazini. I'm not.
Is it all flat?
In the Frigid Lake, it's all flat, no? Or not? I think it is. It was all flat.
I think it might be.
So maybe you can change before start.
You know what? Now that you mentioned, this is a little bit embarrassing, actually, quite embarrassing. Because I changed this. It's actually quite embarrassing because I changed this map the other day. Because it was actually entirely covered in snow, which was kind of some people think that's really bad.
Maybe I did an update because I didn't. If you make some update, I didn't update.
No, it did update, but I think I forgot to add the elevation to the new terrain type that I added.
Okay.
So I changed the terrain of like the entire map, but then I forgot to re-add the elevation to that terrain. So it
was all flat. Well, we have time to change.
Yeah. There's still a chance to update it for tomorrow. So that's definitely good. Who said that? They deserve a medal.
Someone in the chat. No, he has to subscribe. Man, when they are that strong, they have to subscribe. Okay, this is Greenland. Greenland. Now you have to explain this one. Do you think here the water is gonna be huge? Because look at this map, guys. How they start with mill also in the middle. Well, Indians here can be a thing as well.
Yeah, we've had like a shorefish map in each of the installments so far, so I thought I would kind of bring that back again with this one. Hence this map. Obviously very, very exposed. The few games I've seen where people practice, I've actually gone for water, which has surprised me a lot because I didn't expect the water to be important at all.
But maybe here the demos can be sick.
I think they will.
Yeah. Like
I think they
more than the galleys, to be honest, because since you can start with archers or scout right away, imagine guys just here doing a dock and then going demos all over. The good thing here, what I like it is that there is connections all over it. Like it's hard to be stuck. So even if you are going on water, you should be able to move and go all over the map because all is connected. It's not like one only passage, right, Chrazini? One passage it might get the map a bit repetitive.
Exactly. Yeah, you can pass over all the ice flakes things, and it's random every time. So this is probably one of the maps that are the most random. Like you'll see the most different kind of generations. Yeah, and strategies, and because of that, yeah.
Okay, remember, guys, this map is called Greenland. Why green?
It's not very green.
Why green in water? Well, as to Chrazini, I don't know, man. You know, but.
Or Greenland is not very green, so.
Yeah, it's not very green. Okay, we can move on to the next one. If you wanna, do you wanna say anything, guys, in the stream? Well, feel free to ask whatever, and also people on YouTube, when you are watching this on YouTube, amigos, boom. Any question about the maps? We are doing the review right now. Let me check the next one. That is going to be Lowland. This is also for the previous edition, right?
Yeah, but that's the last one. So then after that we'll have only new ones.
Oh, and I got Tatars. Good civilization for this one. And
that's
Berbers.
A good civilization.
And Berbers, yeah. Okay, Tatar Berbers. Well, Lowland. I always say that this is a little bit similar to Acropolis generation, but with a lot more consistent wood.
Yeah, and then obviously you can actually wall. So you don't have those rocky sides, so it's more forgiving.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's not very many resources on the top of the elevated area, so you'll have to go to the middle quite quickly, where we'll see most of the action.
I remember some crazy games here also. I think was also Dal versus Leary, and I think Leary was winning with Magyars. I remember some of the games, you can see, and then I think Dowd came back with Franks here, with all the castles controlling, and came back from the hell in a game that he should have lost and won the game at the end.
Oh really? I don't recall that for some reason.
I think it was that, or Kuman versus Berbers was. No, I think it was. I think it was what I'm telling. Magyar versus Franks. It was, or was. I think it was. I have good memory, huh? From Magyar, huh? You see, a professional caster, Mr. Chrazini, huh?
Yeah. And I never doubted you.
Yeah, I think it was that one. You know, I was casting that, and yeah, when there is some good games, and you remember after a while, that's a good signal, Chrazini.
Oh yeah, oh definitely. I mean, I think last final was fantastic between Leary and Dell. Yeah, it was definitely very memorable.
Was very nice. You remember that you can have resources here, but not so many. You can see how those are small piles, and then the big resources in the middle. Middle is cool. Let's move on.
It actually used to be the other way around. I think in the first installment of Red Bull, it used to be you had all the resources at the top and then extra small ones in the bottom, but it just turned into Boomfest where nobody could push each other because of the elevation.
Exactly.
So it wasn't fun to watch. Yeah, it's way better like that, like this.
Okay, another map. Hopefully, guys, you like this review that we are doing. Remember that we are going to start. I like this one. You're gonna like this one, guys. Marketplace. I was talking with Chrazini about this map of the day, and you're gonna see this, okay? Marketplace. Why is it called a marketplace? Let's start, and you're gonna see this is fun, you know, and you can explain when this is there. You can explain what they can do with the market, Chrazini. Let's go for it.
Yeah, well, you can do what you'd expect to be able to do with the market, which is trade with it, which is a little bit unusual in a 1v1. Yeah, you can essentially get infinite gold in a 1v1 setting.
Yeah.
The only concern I have is whether or not it will actually be used by the players. It could be.
Well,
it could be. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm checking. If Red, for example, here is doing a market, the market cannot be destroyed. No, you can't destroy the market, Derp.
Nope.
And that's the thing, right, Chrazini?
Yeah, they're indestructible.
Indestructible market. So the market is always there. No. It's not gonna be destroyed. But you can wall it in, yeah. Yeah, you can wall.
You can definitely lame it.
It's say 1800 HP, but what you are trying there, you cannot destroy, okay? If Chrazini say they cannot destroy, but it's pretty clear. It's look a little bit like Oasis. I mean like Oasis, with a big boot in the middle, but then very open. You know, the main wood is definitely the middle.
Yeah. But the wood's in the middle to kind of encourage walling, because this is one of the few maps where I actually kind of wanted to wall up and kind of go for the trade, you know, just to see how it goes. But I don't know. I mean, trading is worse on a tiny map because the distance is super short, right? So
Yeah, but
it's
also,
not going to be as effective as in
it's
4v4.
short, but also the trip is faster, so you get the goal fast as well.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's like having the market in the middle in a 4v4, which is obviously not fantastic.
Well, it's fun, you know. I like to see
But
this.
it's still trade. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can maybe do this. I mean, it's a perfect map for DAO to troll, you know. It's a perfect map for DAO to troll. Anyway, let's move on for the next one. I don't think that we have to talk a lot more about the map because it's pretty obvious what is this map about.
Yeah, I mean, I think the great thing about it is even if the trait doesn't become super relevant, it's still a pretty standard map, and I think it works fine without it as well. So it's not a huge deal.
Okay,
Even if this is a tiny experiment. Yeah, Meadow.
Let's see this map.
That's to anyone that that kind of misses Haboob or Atacama. This is sort of a mix between the two.
Poof.
Those are definitely two maps that I had in mind when making this one, where I've kind of taken the Atacama wood and kind of split it up into 4 and divided it between the players.
Yeah, because look how far the woodline it is from the TC. And other than those big forests, there's pretty much nothing, so...
there's some very small ones, but it's definitely not worth it to take those.
Okay, here we might see some really crazy aggression. I don't think the water is important, so...
Oh no, the water was added last second, just aesthetic purposes, because,
Okay. No 4 lakes in this one, right? I hope so. I don't like 4 lakes.
I don't think you'll see any ducks. There's 3 shorefish in each. You might see a mill at max, but I think that's fine.
But nothing else, okay? Stuck with the farmers. You can see, guys, the map. I think this map can bring very fun games, honestly.
I think so as well.
And relics in the middle, all the relics in the middle. Lithuanians here might be a good one.
Yeah, definitely. There's kind of a throwback to Kavasan that was also played in the previous. So this is like a combination of 3 different maps.
Franks also, no, Chrazini? There's a lot of berries here too.
There are some extra berries. They only patches to 4, but I guess you could take them. Yeah, true.
Yeah, but cavalry, I like cavalry ships here more than archer ships. For how open it is, I like the mobility in those maps. Okay, I like this one. Meadow is called, guys. Remember Meadow, okay? Let's move on for another.
Excellent. Next one is Mountain Range. I like that one a lot, actually.
Let's see if I mean I checked other day, but I don't remember. I mean, when I see, I remember, but I don't remember now.
Yeah.
Mountain Range. Range? If it was Rage, it's perfect. Mountain
Rage. That's a good name as well, actually.
Well, you can change.
I can still change.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember. I like this one. You know? Because it looks like, oh, what is this? Highland? No, man. Look at the hills here. Tatars here, Mr. Chrazini.
It's all about elevation control. We have a lot of maps where you have to control a resource, like gold in the middle of stone, or it's barriers or relic, but this is just pure elevation control, and I think that could be really interesting.
This map is fast castle as well, I think.
I think so as well, yeah.
Yeah, this map, because it seems very easy to wall more or less in the middle, but they need to go aggro after fast castle, because you cannot let that your opponent is getting these kills. I mean...
Yeah, exactly. If you're too passive, you kind of be punished for it, I think.
Yeah, because try to kill then those your opponent being those kills. Man, those kills are crazy, man.
Yeah, they're quite huge. But it's a mountain, you know?
Yeah. Mountain range. And those water in the middle, there is no fish also to be worth it. Maybe some demos to avoid that he's coming. But there's still, again, a lot of passage. So maybe... if the game goes for very long, we will see some galleys there. Not otherwise.
Maybe, yeah. I don't think it's otherwise, no. Yeah. Someone's saying they saw this in the last Red Bull, but that's not possible because it was created like a month ago. So
don't you think? don't you think, Chrazini, that you should put resources in the middle? Otherwise, they are
I
not going to
purposely
attack.
didn't, so it would be elevate. I don't know. Maybe they have extra resources in the little island. I
But
wanted the middle to be pure elevation.
yeah, but the problem is that it's invited to be very passive games then, because there's not that big reward if you go to the middle. Yeah, the position, but that's it. And
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you
It is
invest,
just the position.
but if you invest in the position, and the other is just pure booming, the boomer will come back and will have an advantage with the economy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely a valid concern. It's also, I mean, yeah, it's true. I don't know. It's
Well, 5 relics matter. Say derp in the chat. Yeah, but 5 relics are spread all over the mountain, so doesn't secure that you're gonna get the relics for being with a castle on top or with siege. I don't know. Yeah, the problem is
it was something that I wanted to try, and I
no,
thought it
and,
worked
and,
great in
and it's
playtest.
tricky also because the problem with putting also resources on top, Chrazini, is it become a lot like Gold Rat. Like, who is losing then the middle, then he's completely GG.
Yeah, exactly.
Who is losing the hill is GG, and here if you lose the hill are not necessarily GG. Well, we need to see how it's going to work, because for people to know about this, if the maps, for example, are not like you expect, it's maybe possible to make some small change for the main event or not.
Oh, definitely. There might even, I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
There,
like, okay,
I'm
if we see that
definitely,
it can be improved, for the main event, we improve the maps with some small change, right?
exactly. I'm definitely open to changes for the main event if there's something, but it has to be pretty crucial. I mean, this could be an issue.
Yeah.
If these maps are all becoming just boomfest, then we might want to adjust some parameters here. But yeah, we will see.
Okay, let's go for another, guys, for the next one. People was scared that with the Vikings theme was going to be, guys, a lot of water. We don't see a lot of water, right?
Well, you say that as we go to the next map, which is Northern Isles. Your new favorite map, Mem.
Guys, my favorite map, it's just happening now. Northern Islands, that is absolutely amazing, guys, because it's pretty much...
Just wait and see. Wait and see.
Come on, man. I mean,
you are gonna love this one.
Man, look at this map. It's Team Islands, but with a transport already, you know? We have the transport already done, and a lot of resources in the middle. But here it can be... Well, you can describe this map.
So, I mean, when you look at it for the first time, you might immediately think island, right? And I wouldn't blame you for that. But I think it plays very, very differently than normal islands. I've played this one probably the most of all the maps I've made here. And it surprises me every time how chaotic and fun it is to play. The lands are created in a way so they're surrounded by 1 tile or 2 tiles of rock terrain, so you can't wall to the edge. And obviously you start with a transport ship, so landing is extremely cheap in that you don't have to spend any resources on docks and transport ships and stuff like that. So you can just go to the enemy island immediately, and it becomes such a chaotic games with units everywhere being transported back and forth and possibly towers. I think this one will bring amazing games.
A lot of multitasking here. Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely. A lot of multitasking. Well, looking forward to see the games. Remember that we will start tomorrow, right? With the qualifiers 1.
Yeah, there can be a lot of games to cast tomorrow.
Okay. A lot of games to cast tomorrow. Let's go for the next map, guys. And the next map is going to be, let's see, amigos.
The fishing ships don't work at the beginning because of the game is limited. I can't task things to that. It's just hard coded like that.
They need to put manually, right?
Yeah, so fishing ship has to be manually tasked in the beginning. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately.
Oh, I remember this one. Guys, Rim Fortress. This is gonna be favorite for Doubt, because he's a fortress and he's gonna pick all the time, you know? But
it's nothing like that though.
No. Look at the Rim Fortress. Okay, guys, Rim Fortress. You see, oh baby, and then it's not even all wall and 0 wood inside the fortress. 0.
0. It's just a broken wall with your empire wall buildings.
So this is a fake fortress, right?
Very fake. Well, it's based off of the Viking ring fortresses that was built in Scandinavia that some people might know about. I don't know.
I think in this map can be also sick games. I feel it. Because with the multitasking the players they have, with people like Hira, all these people expanding all over the map, look at the amount of resources. It can be also crazy ratings and big games in this map, honestly.
I think the way to play it is to just ignore the walls that you started with. Don't try to patch it up. At least from the games that I've played, when I started to just ignore the walls and make my own walls, things started to look better.
Yeah,
because there's always gonna be holes. Yeah, if you try to fix it, there's gonna be holes. But I kind of hope they don't, because the more holes there are, the more entertaining the games are gonna be. So
there's always holes, so it's going to be. This is a Ring Fortress, okay, guys? Ring Fortress. It's gonna be a nightmare, man. A nightmare. All right, let's go for another one. I mean, we're getting. Is the last one, or we have?
It's the last one.
Oh
it's the
my
last
God.
one.
You only did these maps. We need more maps, Chrazini. What is this?
And the last one is runestones, aka Arabia.
Oh yeah, runestones, guys. Okay, let's go for runestones. We want 69 maps. People say in the chat. Okay, 69 sounds good. Yeah.
Nice.
And this one is pretty much Arabia, right?
Basically just Arabia reskinned with some fancy rocks in the middle that's supposed to look like runestones. But there's nothing really to say here. It's just Arabia.
Yeah, it's just Arabia, pretty much. Pretty much. We
And
always
and
did
it's
Arabia,
the first
amigos. We always did Arabia. Okay. Well, this is all the map from the Redbull Wololo 4. Sick rocks.
Sick rocks indeed.
Rocks. Yeah.
They
Only
are
one or two protecting the relic. Always a one relic in the middle, right?
Yeah. And then 2 relative to the players.
Okay, well, this has been the review with the maps with Chrazini, and hopefully people you have enjoyed, because now I'm telling the goodbye to the YouTube viewers, Mr. Chrazini. We are recording all to be professional, so hopefully you have enjoyed, and if you have anything below the video, okay, and you want to ask or suggestion about the maps when you check, it can be welcome the feedback.
Bye YouTube.